a tool that massages your eyeballs, spring shoes that make you jump higher, and a little robot that helps you learn anything. These are just 3 of the craziest products from the past 100 years I'll be testing in today's video. My goal? To find out if they're a scam or not. In the 1920s, the general public believed electricity was magic, so the Fitzgerald Manufacturing Company created this violet ray machine. It's a high-powered electrical device that claims to heal everything from skin conditions to joint pain, which is perfect because I've actually been dealing with a lot of wrist pain lately, so I'm excited to try it out. Here's how it's supposed to work. First, mild electric currents are generated within the box. The currents are then sent through this cable and delivered to a glass electrode at the end. Let's plug it in and see what happens. Whoa, this thing lights up purple. It's so crazy. All right, let's glide the purple light filaments over my wrist and see if it works. Whoa. Once you get past all the shocks, it actually feels pretty nice, but I can still feel my pain. I wonder what will happen if I do this for 15 minutes. Let's see. Okay, it's been 15 minutes, and honestly, my wrist feels exactly the same. Which makes sense because it turns out the violet ray device was actually banned by the Food and Drug Administration due to lack of evidence to support its health benefits. I'm going to have to call this one a scam. Now let's talk about one of the weirdest products on this list, the Nuvita Oculizer. During the 1930s, the world was going through the Great Depression, so inventors started creating all sorts of strange products like this eye device with the hopes of making some quick money to survive. This device uses small plastic eye cups connected to little bulbs. You crank the side to squeeze the bulbs, which creates pressure and massages your eyelids. Now for the sake of my eyes, I'm a little worried about using this thing. It looks like a torture device. Here goes nothing. Let's try the crank out first. I'm not feeling anything. All right, let's check out these bulbs. No air, nothing. It's not doing anything. Well, that makes sense because I just found out that the medical community actually labeled this a scam. Next are these jumping shoes from the 1940s. The spring shoes work like this. When your foot hits the ground, the spring compresses and stores energy. Then when you push off the ground, the energy is released, making you jump higher. So let's head outside to see if these spring shoes really do make me jump higher. All right, I'm here at a gym. To test them out, I'll do 2 vertical jump tests. First, I'll start with these Air Jordans I had lying around my closet.
All right, so that vertical jump was 14 inches.
14 inches? I can do better than that. Let's do it again.
1, 2, so your first jump was 14 inches, and that one was 16 inches.
16 inches, not bad, but let's see if these spring shoes actually make me jump higher. What the inventors don't tell you is that after releasing the product, many customers complained about issues like twisted ankles, which is why they're not very common. Wow, these things feel extremely unstable. I really hope I don't twist my ankle because we still have a bunch of other products to test in the video. Oh.
So on that one, you had an 8-inch vertical jump.
All right, so that's way less than the 14 inches I had on the first jump. Let's do it again.
So your first jump was 8 inches. That second jump was 1 inch higher for a total of 9 inches.
So 9 inches, way less than the Air Jordans. So this product is unfortunately a scam. Next is a vibrating belt machine that was released in the 1950s. It was created to help people lose weight without even having to exercise. The inventors claim that all you have to do is wrap this belt around the part of your body you want to target, and then it will use heat and vibrations to melt the fat away. I've been eating a few too many donuts lately, so let's see if this thing works. Here goes nothing. Whoa, it kind of feels nice. I mean, I don't know, it feels like a weak massage. So I think it's safe to say that this product's a scam. But with that being said, I have a really good feeling about the next product. Next is the unbreakable astronaut helmet. Oh look, it says Space Mike on it. It was released in the 1960s, around the time when America and NASA were doing everything they could to put a man on the moon. The main claim, it's unbreakable. Now because this is an astronaut helmet, I thought it'd be fun if we actually head to NASA to see if it really is unbreakable. We're here at NASA. Man, this helmet is so cool. Let's test it out to see if it's really indestructible. Just kidding! I'll take it off first, of course. Now the helmet needs to be extra strong because during a space mission, an astronaut is only as good as their equipment. Wow, it actually held up. There's no cracks or anything on it. This thing is truly out of this world. But I wonder if it can survive a flamethrower. For that, we need to go somewhere safe. Let's see if this helmet is really unbreakable. Okay, so it survived the bat, but didn't quite make it through the flamethrower. But that wasn't really the point. So I'm gonna say this one's legit. But man, all of this testing has made me super hungry, so I'm glad the next products we'll be testing from the 1970s involves eating. In front of me are 2 products from the 1970s. At the time, microwaves were super popular and businesses wanted to cash in on the trend of selling kitchen gadgets that made life easier. On the left, we've got the Speedy Weenie hot dog maker, which claims to cook perfect hot dogs in less than 2 minutes. On the right, we've got the automatic ice cream cone, which says it will spin the cone for you so you don't have to keep turning it yourself. First, let's test the Speedy Weenie. According to the instructions, I just need to place an uncooked wiener on each side of these spikes. Turn it on, close the lid, and in 2 minutes, I should have perfectly cooked hot dogs. You can hear that noise. It's cooking, it's sizzling. Wow, look at all that steam. I'm gonna need some buns for these weenies. All right, let's open this thing up. Oh man, those definitely look cooked to me though. These actually look pretty good to me. Let's test it out. Wow, it's hot. Joel, you want a hot dog?
I'll take one.
These are pretty good. The Speedy Weenie is definitely not a scam. Now time for dessert with the motorized ice cream cone. All I have to do is place a scoop of ice cream in the cone, then I turn it on and it will spin for me. Let's see. Wow, it works perfectly. Definitely not a scam. Next up, we've got this hoverboard from the 1980s. Back to the Future was one of the most popular movies in the 1980s. One of the most iconic scenes from the movie is when one of the characters, Marty, uses this hoverboard, which made it one of the most popular gifts of the time. This one is pretty cool. It's a perfect replica of the hoverboard from the movie. Whoa, look at this. It's complete with the bright colors and the metal plates on the bottom. Now, of course, this thing is just made of plastic and doesn't actually hover, but I was able to get a modern day hoverboard. Let's head outside and give it a test run. This thing is pretty cool. I like the color. Let's see if I can make it to the end of the path. Okay, it took me a little while to get my balance at first, but once I did, it was pretty fun. This thing actually doesn't hover though, so it's a bit of a scam. Now I'll be testing these mood rings from the 1990s, which according to the creators, change color based on your mood. Black means anxious, blue means calm, and red means angry. First, we're going to test the color black, which shows up when you're feeling anxious. So we're going to a wildlife expert that has a real snake. All right, I got the mood ring, put the snake on me. Oh, all right. I'm feeling pretty anxious right now, and it's not black at all. Let's go to the color blue, which is calm, which is why I'm sitting in the Zen garden. Let's see if meditating will turn this ring blue. Aw, man, still didn't turn blue. All right, let's test one last thing, anger, which turns the ring red. Okay, think angry thoughts. I know, I'm so angry I'm not at 10 million subscribers yet. Still didn't change colors. This thing is a massive scam. The next product I'm testing is canned oxygen, which was first introduced in the 2000s. It was marketed as a product that could boost energy levels and help with altitude sickness. These claims made it popular among athletes. But I'm not so sure about these claims, which is why I'm going to one of the world's best facilities to test my lung capacity, both before and after using the canned oxygen. I'm here with Dr. Avi Ashaya at his Beverly Hills clinic. Now tell me, doctor, what test will we be running today and how will it work?
You're doing a pulmonary function test. It's a series of different breathing maneuvers to try to get an idea of your lung capacity, whether you have airway obstruction, how well your blood flows into your lungs.
And according to the claims about canned oxygen, using it should improve my results, right?
From what we can tell, it really should not.
Oh, all right. Is it possible to get 100% oxygen percentage?
Yes.
What is the normal
It
saturation?
could be anywhere from 95 to 100%.
And so this could increase that at least.
Yes, it can.
Let's see if it does.
I will have my technician come in and administer the test, and I will be right back.
All right.
Okay, Mike, let me just explain to you how it's done. Okay, first, I'm gonna give this to you. You're gonna place this inside your mouth. We're gonna start with normal breathing first. So 3 normal breaths. Then I'll ask you to take a deep breath in, very deep. And then you're gonna blow it out with force, and you're gonna do that continuously for a good 5 or 6 seconds. So that's the first one.
Now let me use the canned oxygen. Canned oxygen typically comes in cans like this that hold 4 to 10 liters. To use it, you attach a mouthpiece like I'm doing now and trigger the oxygen when you're ready.
Take a deep breath out. All right, Mike, second test is done.
So how did it go?
Pretty good. So tell me, Doc, hit me with the results.
So looking at your lung function before and after you inhaled the canned oxygen, there was absolutely no difference.
So it didn't improve my results at all. So for me, this one seems like a scam. Next up is Smell-O-Vision, which is a device that creates scents that match the scenes you're watching in a movie. To test it, I'll be using my favorite scene from the movie Titanic. According to the instructions, you connect your device to the Wi-Fi and TV. Then the Smell-O-Vision sends a copy of what's on the screen to its online service, where AI analyzes the visuals. Based on that, the device releases scents from its built-in cartridges to match what's happening in the movie. Because I'll be watching the iconic I'm Flying scene from Titanic, I expect to smell ocean and sea salt. But here's the thing, if I show you the actual scene, my video will be copyright strike. So while I enjoy the real movie, you'll have to settle for this highly accurate rendition by me and my friend Clark. Step up on the railing. Hold on, hold on. Keep your eyes closed. Do you trust me?
I trust you.
Now open your eyes.
I'm flying, Mike!
Oh man, the scene gets me every time. Wait a second, do I smell ocean? Whoa, this thing actually works. Before I start sobbing again, let's move on to the final product on our list. I'll be testing this little robot called Misa, which was released in 2020. Misa's creators claim that it can help children develop by having real conversations, asking questions, and even dancing with them. Let's see if that's true. First, let's wake this little guy up. Hey Misa, wake up.
Yes, I am listening to you.
Whoa.
Please ask me anything.
Cool, I've always wanted a little robot friend, but first I need to test if you're legit or just a scam. First question, hey Misa, what is a lawyer?
Definition of lawyer, a professional person authorized to practice law.
Whoa, all right, so far so good. Hey Misa, what does a lawyer do?
Sorry, I missed what you said. Can you say that again?
This thing is doesn't work sometimes. Who's the coolest person in the world?
You.
Ha, that's right, I love this thing. Hey Misa, show me your angry face. What the heck? That was really creepy. Hey Misa, open YouTube. Nice, make sure to subscribe. Hey Misa, what does a judge do?
Sorry, I missed what you said. Can you say that again?
So far it's not working too great. It's not really having a real conversation with me, and most of the time when I ask it a question, it malfunctions. Let's see if it can do something fun though. How about a dance battle? Hey Misa, can you dance? Yeah, let's go Misa. Subscribe.